secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed, yeah. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it, yeah. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, right? Today we're going to talk about how to make a two-way inside-out point forward, but before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. It's like of the video, push the video to the recommended, and of course subscribe and put the game for my daily uploads. But without further ado, let's hop straight into the video. So first and foremost, left or right-handed, it doesn't really matter what hand you choose. You can just pick whatever hand, okay? We're going to go 6'6" with this height. 215 pounds for the 6'11 wingspan. We got to go 6'6" because of the ball handle requirements, so we got to go 6'6" there. And then the 215, 6'11 wingspan. You can go up a tick or two if you wanted to. It's just make sure you have an 87 3 ball. So I guess you could go up to a 7-foot wingspan. So let's do 7-foot wingspan, all right? Then what we're going to do here is just on our speed, we're going to go 81 on the speed. We're going to be pretty much basic on what we're going to be looking for in most of these builds. 81 speed, that's going to give you the speed booster on silver, hyperdrive on silver, etc. Then your acceleration, we're going to go 75 on the acceleration. That's to get your blow-bys on silver, speed booster on silver, your fast feet on silver. And then, of course, triple strike will be on gold. That's a very important badge. And then our strength will be on 60. And that's to get our silver fearless finisher and our clamps on silver also, okay? So that's gonna be big there. Then we're gonna go 78 on the vert so we can be able to get all the pro contact dunks with this build. Yes, this build does get contacts, right? And then we're gonna go 95 on the stamina, and that's just for our 94 feet to be on go, right? So that's pretty much self-explanatory there on the speed, every attribute. Again, I try to make it matter. Our driving layup, we are gonna go 80 on the driving layup. 80 driving layup, again, this is very important. Layup timing, pro touch, Hall of Fame. Have layup timing on. Be able to have your layup meter off if you can. If you have to have it on, have it on. But once you time it pretty good, take it off, right? Trust me, very important, okay? Then your driving dunk, we're going all the way up to 90 on the driving dunk. So yes, 89 will give you the 1 and 2 foot pro contact dunks, but 90 will give you like all those tomahawks, those very comp tomahawk dunk packages. So it requires a 90 driving dunk. You'll be able to get that, all right? Again, when you're talking about this game right now and dunks and animations and whatever else you want to talk about, the big thing is that being able to get to the basket and having a high driving dunk is very important, especially because at the end of the day, you're going to get a lot of like knocked out animations, right? You're going to get knocked out of your animations a lot, but hey, it is what it is. Usually they'll go in because of your higher driving dunk, if you can understand what I'm saying, okay? So the higher driving dunk are better, of course, if you're trying to finish. We're gonna go 45 on the standing dunk. That's gonna give us those basic pro standing dunk animations. Standing dunks are very strong this year, so you wanna be able to get that. So the finishing on this build is going to be really, really, really solid, all right? And then, of course, your shooting is gonna be out there off the charts too. We're going 87 on that 3 ball. It's gonna leave us 72 in the mid-range and then 75 on our free throw. But again, that 72 will give us mini position on silver. So if you are shooting in that mid-range, you will be able to get that mini position. Of course, the 87 3 ball will give a space creator on gold. But really, the big thing is you get agent threes, you get limitless on bronze and silver respectfully. Of course, you get catch and shoot corner specialist on gold. And then again, like I said, comeback kid guard up is all gonna be on gold also. So the shooting is gonna be really strong. Like you're gonna be a true inside out because you'll be able to shoot the 3 really well and finish at the basket really strong. So again, that's where you get the inside out preference. Of course, you gotta have that 75 free throw to be able to shoot in the rec. Free points is really good, the bronze badge. Of course, the higher you can go, the better. But since we are stretching this build out a lot, I just said usually I go to 80, but I went to just 75, but the higher the better, okay? Pass accuracy, we're gonna 89 on this. Going 89 on that pass accuracy is very important because, again, it's going to give you the Tyrese Halliburton's passing style, the very best passing style in the game. But it also will give you dimer on gold. I like that. You get needle threader on silver, which stuns individuals that are trying to cheat in the corner. They're trying to play the paint and the three-point line at the same time. So you'll be able to get that stun animations. I just like it. I mean, like, the build is really solid, man. Like, I mean, like, it's really, really solid. We're going to go 88 on the ball handle because you got to have at least an 88 to be able to get the name. But the cool thing is that 85 is what you really only need. So by going to 88, you're just getting more, attributes added onto it for your ball handle. But 88 is all you need. You get all the pro dribble animations, which is very good, and the elite. You are 6'6", so you don't get all those comp ones. You gotta be 6'5" and shorter. But really, at the end of the day, 85 is good enough, right? Then our speed with ball, we're going 77. That's because we want to be able to get that triple strike on gold. Triple strike on gold is very important in the fact that it causes stun animations from the triple threat. I definitely recommend people utilizing it. You can listen in on the crowd. Like, you do a jab step and you hear the crowd go, oh, that's what you should immediately just burst in and go straight to the paint. Because, nothing's going to activate for them. Their clamp breaker, their clamps or whatever they have is not going to activate for that second. So it will give you a split second delay to be able to, whatever you do, stun them to do what you got to do. All right. So a lot of people sleep on it, but gold is worth it. All you got to do is get your from 75 to 77 and then get your acceleration from 73, because usually people go 73 to 75. So just 4 attributes and you have a really good animation that you can work from. Now, on the defensive end, what we're going to do is go 89 on the perimeter defense. You have to go at least 89 to get the name for the way that I make it. All right. But you see here, you get well, first stop at go badges. You get 94 feet, so you can press all the way up the court, which is dope. Ankle braces, challenger, and of course, workhorse. But off ball pass, we all know how bumpy this game is, how physical this game is. And to be able to get the off ball pass on gold is going to be really, really huge, because people are going to have a hard time going backdoor on you. They're going to have a hard time just moving freely, trying to run whatever plays. Same thing if you play a lot of my career, just against simulation. It's just good to have off-ball passes playing against other computers. It's going to be really good. You also get clamps, you get fast feet, and you get pick dodger on silver respectfully. So it's solid, all right? And then, of course, we're going to go 60 on the steal. Everything's animation based, like I've said over and over again. So in order to get the steal animation, you have to at least have this badge, okay? If you have a 59, it's not going to give you those hands up catching animations. You're just going to better off just having your hands up or getting bump steals. If you're not going to go 60, you might as well take your steals all the way down, in my opinion, right? Because it just doesn't make sense. Add those attributes to your standing dunk or your mid-range or something like that. But it just doesn't make any sense to not have the 60 still, because if, to me, it's just good, especially if you're going to be sitting corner in the rec and people try to go backdoor on you. That gold off-ball pass, that silver interceptor should help you out a lot, to where people are just not going to be trying to go backdoor freely, because if you don't have steal animation, they can just throw the ball right at your head, and most of the time it's just going to get through unless you put your hands up and then you deflect it or bump it, okay? But this build right here is pretty solid, man. It can finish with contact dunks, it can shoot lights out from the 3, it can dribble, good perimeter defense, the physicals are good too. What else could you ask for, right? And then here you have it, my nephews and nieces, one of the most rare builds in the game, a two-way inside out point forward, very long build name also. So definitely curious to see what you think about this build. What would you change differently? Just keep in mind, changing the attributes could change the name, so make sure the name doesn't change. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon of the Banger Man. And when I say back soon of the Banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.